Hey, welcome back. This is part 5 and we're going to explore Lake Cynon in this one, go down into the dungeon and finish Act 1 finally. There's 3 acts altogether. Second act is the longest, with the third act being the shortest. This one is kind of in between. So first things, come down here, come to this kind of like picnic area, interact with the item on the notice board, find the note, lost keys. Yes, grab that note, that's like that mystery as well, lost keys. Come to this item on the bench, you'll get the research item, the 9mm pistol, and the note conspiracy. Make sure you grab them both. So you've got 9mm pistol, the 2 notes as well. Come down these steps next, and now we're going to unlock another vault. This vault actually has the prism we need to close the time loop in this region. But when we reach time loop, we can't actually close it because there's one guardian you can't access until later, which is a bit of annoying because it means if you kill any enemies now, they're going to respawn later when we have to come back here. So the code for this, you're going to go up 3 times on the first dial. So yes, first dial up 3 times and then the rest down 3 times. So first one up 3 times and the rest down 3 times. And then first 3 are correct and the one on the right should be a star icon, a star symbol. And there you go. So that's the code for that vault door. Come inside and grab all the loot. Loads of goodies in here. And there's one tome with a very long name. I don't know why they've gave it such a long name. The Ascendance of Helian Lodges and the Birth of Limbic Aesthetics, Part 1. Yeah, that's only Part 1. We've got more of them to come yet. Yeah, let's get some glyphs, and that's a tome. Look how long that name is. It took me ages to write that down in the Google Doc. Yeah, things I do for these text guides. Yeah, you want to grab all these. There'll be a relic in there as well. You'll get a prism, like I say. The prism is the theta prism. That's what you need to close the time loop. Yeah, it's a shame you can't close it right now, because when I was routing this, I was writing down, you know, the optimal way to kill all the enemies, optimal paths to take. This dungeon coming up is quite a maze. It's like a little labyrinth. And then I got to the end and I realised the time that we couldn't access it yet. And I had a good look around just to make sure I didn't miss any. And then I looked at a few other just videos online and I realised, yes, one of them you can't access yet. There's a limbic door we can't go in because you don't have the rods you need. You don't get them until later. So yes, unfortunately we can't close this time loop. Yeah, grab that medkit, guys. Once you come back out of the vault, that medkit on the pier, and then come up this hill to the, I wouldn't say I know the compass direction, I don't remember what direction this is, but yeah, this hill over here, because on the top there's going to be a cap. Yeah, the cap, a veteran, of course, need all the caps for a trophy. Yeah, this cap just here. Yeah, so any enemies you kill, they're going to respawn later. So I'm going to try to run most of the enemies I can. Some enemies you'll have to kill because they'll be like in front of a door. You can't interact with a door or a item. You can pick up items, but I mean you can't interact with something you have to interact with when there's enemies close by. So here, these stone spikes, you want to hit the crown first. They've all got a symbol on the bottom. So hit the crown, the water one. Then you want to hit the key. That's this one over here. Yeah, then you want to hit the star. And then the cup, which is on the ledge above where the benches are. So I'd say that again. So hit them in this order, guys. They've got a symbol on the bottom beneath the spike. On the base part, you got crown, water, key, star, cup. Hit them all in that order. It will open this little compartment. Come and grab the spear, the spindle. Yeah, grab that spindle. Put it in here, guys, to lower the reservoir. That's it. And they can get into the maze-like dungeon at the bottom. So you know where I said enemies will respawn if you don't close the time loop when you change locations, but time loop guardians do not respawn. Yeah, time loop guardians do not respawn. Before I actually started recording this, it's something I had to quickly test out because it's something which kind of, I thought about it, you know, do guardians respawn? Because they might not, just because they're like a different entity, aren't they? But yes, any time loop guardians you kill, you can kill those if you come across any, like I say, they will not spawn. But any which I leave is because we're going to be running past them when we come back later. So there might be a few which I killed because I know I might not go back past there. Because there's nothing of value to go back there for later. But yeah, some of them you have to go back there to open a chest or unlock a door, for example. So once you drained all the water, grab them algae keys in the corner before you head inside. Yes, make sure you grab the algae keys. And then come inside, guys, and then down into the dungeon. Yeah, lots of interconnecting rooms in here. Lots of like little shortcut doors you can unlock from the other side. So try to pay attention to what I'm doing. What I do as well, I try to turn up the brightness so you can see what's happening on the screen a bit better. So in this first main chamber, you're going to go down the steps on the right. It will lead you to this item. Yeah, that's limbic capacitor medium. That's 2 of them. And then at the back here, you're going to get limbic rods. Yeah, so Terra Z. Sorry, Terra. That's Terra Y. Why did I write Terra Z? Yeah, I wrote the wrong name there. Sorry, I wrote Terra Z when it's a Terra Y. So yes, grab that limbic rods. Carrying up here. There'll be a safe point that you want to pull a lever to open the door. Yeah, I am going to be collecting anything of importance, by the way. So anything I leave, it's only just something like a consumable or a glyph. Any like limbic rods or research items or a item we need to give somebody later, I will be getting any of them. So you'll come in here after opening that door. Grab this rage suppressor. That enemy we just ran past, sometimes you don't need to kill him because you can access that door just there in the corner. But yes, over here will be a ecstasy suppressor. Yeah, but as you see just now, he is going to be in my way. I'm not going to be able to unlock it. But on my previous run through here on another account, I could. But yeah, you follow me here. Your enemies, they don't really follow you that well, which is nice. You're like on a Dark Souls game or, you know, most of the RPGs. Well, this isn't an RPG, but most of the open world games, enemies follow you for ages. Not on this, they don't follow you for very long. And once an enemy is kind of de-aggroed, then you can unlock a door or interact with something. But yes, come down here next. Yeah, when we came through that passage, remember we took the first right. Come along this corridor next, unlock that door, kill the enemy. Now this fireplace, as you can see, I cannot interact with the lamps because I've triggered this enemy. So I'm going to take out this enemy. You have to take him out anyway because there's a door behind him. You can sometimes interact with the fireplace lamps without killing him, but this door behind him, you're going to have to open that later and he will be in your way for that. So just kill that enemy. Yeah, we are going to have to kill him when we come back later, but nothing we can do about that. So come to the fireplace. We're going to turn the 2 lamps on the same wall as the fireplace and the 2 lamps on the wall opposite. I think it's the north and the south wall. So 4 lamps all together, turn them, and it will unlock a secret compartment in the fireplace. Grab that sigil, order of the eye. Right, once got that one, come in this door opposite the fireplace. Run to the end. We're going to have to take out that enemy because he's blocking the doorway. Of course, there's no way we're going to be able to de-aggro him and interact with the door. So he's like standing beside it. We'll defeat this enemy next. And then come in the door opposite the door we just came through. Yeah, this door here. You'll come into like a room with some pillars. There'll be benches around and some pillars and some steps on either side. You want to go in the door opposite the way you just came again. Yeah, go in the door opposite. You'll come to this chamber with like a little pit. Drop in and grab that sigil, the second one, the Fault Guard. So grab that sigil and then climb this ladder. Again, I'm not going to kill these enemies, there's no need to. And they're just going to respawn later. There is an item at the top in that room, but we'll get it when we come back in later. It's only consumable. We'll get it when we come back in later to kill them enemies. So coming back in this corridor, take the path on the right, the next path. In here, you find the Crying Eye key. Yeah, so grab that key, guys, and then unlock this shortcut door in the corner. You take the shortcut door, so it's got a bolt on your side. Again, I'm going to run past all the enemies and go in this doorway on the right. It's going to take us back into this room with the sigil door, the kind of main intersection room. Yeah, so put that sigil in there, the Fault Guard, and then put the Order of the Eye in this slot on the right. That's it. I want to open this door, guys, and give you access to the main waterway chamber. Right, we're going to come to this path on the left. We're going to take out these 2 enemies because they're going to get in your way otherwise. You're going to be up and down along this path quite a lot. Got to get a few different key items put in that waterway contraption to lower the water a few times. Right, once got them 2 enemies on this top bit, grab the owl key. Now once got the owl key, we need to go back to where the fireplace was, if you remember. You know I said we'd be back here to open that door behind the enemy. Yeah, we're going to do that now. So back in here through the sigil door, take first left, go all the way to the end, it will take you to a fireplace room. Go to next door on your left, this will be the door where you need the owl key, as you can see by the symbol of the friendly owl on the front. Use the owl key to unlock it, No need to kill that enemy yet. We're going to be back in here later. So take first left, go past that shotgun door. You can open it if you want to. I'm going to unlock this door once I can. You'll be back in here in the main waterway room, but now you're going to be on a platform on the far side. You can kill that enemy if you want to, but you want to grab the gear spoked. That's all you really need. Gear spoked. Right, come back up this ramp to take you back to the middle path. Make your way back up to contraption and place in the gear spoked. And you're going to pull a lever, guys, to lower the water one level. Yeah, place it in there. Yeah, the spoked gear. That's it. Pull the lever on the left. Yeah, we get a little cutscene, and the water's going to drain a little bit. Yeah, you're getting lost already in this area. I've kind of got used to most of how the tunnels connect, but I still get lost a little bit of time. Right, we're going to come down here next this way. Come onto this platforms in the middle. There'll be an enemy there, kill him if you want to. But all I want is this limbic rod. That's a Terra W. Yes, grab that limbic rod, Terra W. Then climb this ladder. If you can do so without getting knocked down. Yeah, this is what will happen if you don't kill him. He can knock you down. Right, once you climb up, go left and grab a limbic capacitor medium. Over here to where these enemies are, you're going to go in the doorway on your left, and that gate will close behind you. That's it. Now in here, there's going to be 10 normal enemies. I'm going to go in the passage straight opposite, because you've got a limbic rod at the end here. Yeah, 10 enemies here if you want to kill them. Right, so that limbic rod Terra X. So grab that one, and then continue past these enemies. We're going to go through this next passage next, the only one you haven't gone through. And you want to take the next left. Yes, this one here. And you want to use the crying eye key to unlock this door. Now, it's a time loop guardian in this room. That's why I come in here. Because, of course, time loop guardians are not going to respawn, and it allows us to open a shortcut gate as well. So come in here. There'll be 5 enemies, and one of them is a time loop guardian. Now, the reason I wanted to come in here, I was going to leave it, but I wanted to see what happens if you kill a time loop guardian when it's in like a group. I want to see if the whole group kind of doesn't spawn again. So later on when I come in here, I need to try and remember to check and see if these enemies do not respawn. So yes, once you've defeated them all, grab the braces of Groove Denial, that defensive gear. Yeah, that would be a time loop guardian. Unlock that door as well. And then also grab the Grief Suppressor Stable. Yeah, so I need to remember. Hopefully, that group of enemies will not respawn, because the last one is always a time loop guardian. I want to see if that same thing applies to groups. Whether just like 4 of them will respawn later instead of 5, we'll see. But yes, when I come in here into this hall, there's like a balcony on the far end, like a little altar. Take out that enemy at the bottom in the middle. That'd be a time loop guardian. That's another one defeated. Yeah, I believe there's 7 time loop guardians in this dungeon. We can only access 6 at the moment. So go about tuning stone steady. Grab a gear large up in this like library area, the study. So gear, the gear, and also this limbic rod, the Rage W. Yes, the Rage W. Unlock this door next. Come down the steps, guys. There'll be another time loop guardian. Yeah, take this one out. We shouldn't have to come back up in these rooms then. Yeah, take out this time loop guardian next. Yeah, we can actually unlock a few of the limbic chests in this area now, but I'm actually going to leave them later. All that's inside them is like glyphs. Yeah, so grab that limbic rod neutral V in that bookcase. Yeah, limbic rod neutral V on that bookcase. Unlock this shortcut door nearby. Follow the passage. You'll be back into this main hallway. Go in the door opposite you and follow this passage. Yes, all the way to the end. When you reach a waterfall, turn right, go up the steps, hang a left, follow the path around, guys, and unlock the door from this side. Right, now we can drain the water, lower it to the final level. Go left and grab that Terra Suppressor Stable. Right, up here, and this will take you back to the main contraption. And we can place the other gear we've got, guys, and like I say, lower the water one more time. Yeah, about ready to go and finish this area and finish Act 1. So yes, place the large gear on this side. That's it, and then pull this right lever. And there we go. Final time we're going to be lowering the water. So once you've done that, you want to come back down this side where we just came from. So drop onto this ledge. That's it, go back through that same passage. We'll see where the time loop is now in a second. Yes, come down here. Now when you get to this corner near the waterfall, look down, you'll see an item. Carefully drop down to the ledge and you'll get a great sword of rage. Right, once got that, I'm going to take out this enemy because this one is a time loop guardian. It looks like he just spawned a creeper. Yeah, so that's a time loop guardian. That's the reason I destroy this enemy. Right, got him. Right, now I think this is the eastern room. Yeah, so come through this passage in the middle, guys. It leads you to an elevator and then ride it down into a cavern. Yeah, so this is where the time loop is. Unfortunately, you can defeat most of the enemies before you come down here, but yeah, unfortunately, you can't get the final time loop guardian. It's a shame, because it gives you the prism early if you know what the code is for the vault, but it just, for some reason, hides one of the guardians, and there's no way you can get in there unless you glitch, because in order to access a door with a guardian behind it, you need some limbic rods, and you don't get them until a later area, which you don't have access to yet, so there's not really much you can do, like I said, unless you figure out a way to glitch through doors. So we're going to attack this enemy. I think this is a time loop guardian, yes, as well. Right, so you're going to pull this lever to open the sarcophagus. We'll grab this prism at the back, that's the Sigma prism. I'm going to grab the Aestus Band of Domination and the Hammer of Modus. And you'll get another Fundamentals of Limbic Forging as well. That's one of the crafting tomes we can give to, is it Victor's name? Back in Acasa Martius, you know, the crafting guy. Give that to him later. Yeah, grab this Limbic Battery Medium, guys, and then go back to the elevator and ride it up to the top. Yeah, unfortunately, we got to leave the time leap. I really wanted to do it now, but it's out of my hands. I wonder if that's something they might change in an update. You know, make it so you can actually, maybe they'll take that time loop guardian out of that room, put him so you can access him. I don't know. Just a bit odd that you can get a prism, you can do everything else, but just one guardian can't quite access him. Right, so what we're going to do, once you're up the elevator, come a step straight ahead of you. Go the path on the right and follow this to the end, guys, and it'll take you back up to the top part of the main waterway room. Yeah, so unlock that door up here. The path on the right is a dead end, but you find a limbic pass at a medium. Find a few of those. Right, up here, unlock this door, and here we are, just back near the top level. Up these steps, and we'll come back to contraption, guys. So now we need to go to the doorway. Now you've got the hammer, put the hammer in the middle. That's it, that'll unlock the doorway. So we're going to save your game. Going to come on through. So this is supposed to be like a little mini boss coming up, but it's not really, it just feels like a basic enemy. Guess probably depends on your difficulty, but yeah, you want to come down the steps on the right. It will lead you to some suppressors, one of each type: Grieve, Rage, XC and Terror. Yeah, stable one of each type. Right, now make your way back up to the main path. Grab this weapon from the middle. Yeah, that's the Sword of Grief. Right, and then take out 3 enemies. This is it, we are about to finish Act 1, so we'll take out these 3 quickly. These haze enemies, the like crystal things to spawn, it's very hard to try and sometimes see what attack they're going to do, because there's so many effects going on. But we've got them all. So you want to come over to this blue one, and you want to place the Keystone of Grief. Yeah, place in there the Keystone of Grief. And what Act 2 is going to be is getting the remaining keystones, pretty much. So yeah, so it begins. Complete Act 1. Yeah, you'll get that once you slot in the Keystone of Grief. Get a few cutscenes, I think it's 3 cutscenes. So what we're going to do now is we are going to go back to the recent save point. We're going to travel to the APC, which now you can. Normally when you're inside somewhere, the game doesn't normally let you travel to the APC. It normally only lets you travel when you're outside. Yeah, but right now, because we've completed all these story events we need to do it for the time being, the save point will let you travel back. So yes, back up here, travel to the APC, guys, and that'll be it. Yeah, so I've been working on Indiana Jones, so I've not really had much time to put into this at the moment. I only had time to really plan this part of this video. And I know it's only 20 minutes, but it took me probably like 5 or 6 hours to plan it. But yeah, once we get into the middle of next week, I should be able to put more time into this once Indiana Jones is finished and uploaded. But yes, that's it for part 5, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on part 6 tomorrow.